Today, we're diving into a hidden gem from the golden era of 16-bit gaming, Warsong for the Sega Genesis. Released in 1991 by the innovative minds at Masaya, Warsong is a tactical RPG that captivated a generation of gamers with its intricate strategy, rich storyline, and engaging gameplay. For those unfamiliar, this title might ring a bell under a different name in Japan, Langrisser. During a time when the console wars were heating up, the Sega Genesis was home to a slew of groundbreaking titles that pushed the boundaries of what video games could achieve. Warsong stands tall among these classics, offering a deep and rewarding experience that still holds up today. With its blend of tactical warfare and RPG elements, it carved out a unique niche influencing countless strategy games that followed. From a technical standpoint, Warsong was a marvel on the Genesis. The game utilized the console's hardware to deliver impressive visuals and sound, creating an atmosphere that pulled players into its world. The character sprites and battlefield maps were detailed and vibrant, bringing the fantasy setting to life in a way that was both charming and visually striking. The soundtrack, composed by Noriyuki Iwadare, further enhanced the epic feel of the game, with tracks that perfectly captured the mood of each battle and story moment. Warsong also featured a robust combat system that required players to think strategically about unit placement, terrain advantages, and the strengths and weaknesses of different unit types. This level of tactical complexity was relatively uncommon in console games at the time, more often found in C titles. Yet Warsong managed to translate these intricate mechanics into a format that was accessible and engaging for console players. Before we delve deeper into the magic that is Warsong, make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay up to date on our deep dives into the retro gaming world. Warsong weaves an epic tale of heroism, betrayal, and the struggle for peace in a land ravaged by war. Set in the mythical kingdom of Baltia, the story begins with a sudden and brutal attack by the evil Dalsis Empire. The once peaceful kingdom is thrown into chaos, and it's up to our protagonist, Prince Garrett, to rally his allies and reclaim his homeland. Prince Garrett, the noble and determined heir to the throne of Baltia, finds himself thrust into a desperate battle for survival. With his kingdom on the brink of destruction, Garrett must embark on a perilous journey to gather allies and mount a counteroffensive against the Dalsis invaders. The stakes are high, and the fate of Baltia hangs in the balance. Throughout his journey, Garrett is joined by a diverse cast of characters, each bringing their unique skills and backstories to the fight. One of his earliest allies is Sabra, a loyal and skilled knight who serves as Garrett's right-hand man. Sabra's unwavering loyalty and martial prowess make him an invaluable asset on the battlefield. Another key figure in Garrett's quest is Mina, a talented mage with a mysterious past. Mina's powerful magic is crucial in turning the tide of battles, and her connection to the ancient powers of the land adds a layer of mystique to the story. As the narrative unfolds, Mina's backstory is gradually revealed, adding depth to her character and her role in the larger conflict. As Garrett and his companions traverse the war-torn land of Baltia, they encounter various factions and leaders, each with their own agendas. The Dalsis Empire, led by the ruthless Emperor Pythion, seeks to conquer Baltia and expand its dominion. Pythion is a formidable adversary, commanding a vast and well-trained army. His ambition and cruelty make him a formidable foe, and his presence looms large over the story. In addition to the main antagonists, Garrett must also contend with traitors and rival factions within his own kingdom. The complexities of loyalty and betrayal add layers of intrigue to the narrative, as Garrett navigates the treacherous political landscape of Baltia. Allies can become enemies, and trust is a rare commodity in these troubled times. The story of Warsong is not just about the clash of armies and the struggle for power. It's also a tale of personal growth and redemption. As Garrett leads his forces through one battle after another, he learns valuable lessons about leadership, sacrifice, and the true meaning of heroism. The bonds forged in the heat of battle and the sacrifices made by his companions shape Garrett into a wise and compassionate leader. At its core, Warsong is a tactical turn-based strategy game. Players command a variety of units, each with unique strengths, weaknesses, and abilities. Battles are fought on grid-based maps, where positioning and strategic planning are key to victory. The game offers a range of terrain types, from forests and mountains to plains and castles, each affecting unit movement and combat effectiveness. This emphasis on terrain adds a layer of depth, requiring players to think carefully about their moves. One of the standout features of Warsong is its diverse array of unit types and classes. Units range from basic foot soldiers and archers to more specialized classes like knights, mages, and flying units. Each class has its own set of abilities and attributes, creating a rock-paper-scissors dynamic that keeps battles exciting. For example, cavalry units are powerful against infantry but vulnerable to archers, while flying units can traverse any terrain but are weak against ranged attacks. Commanders possess special abilities and spells that can be used to gain an advantage. These abilities range from healing and buffing spells to powerful offensive attacks. Using these abilities strategically can make a significant difference in the outcome of a battle. As commanders level up, they gain access to even more potent abilities, adding another layer of depth to the gameplay, adding to the tension and challenges the game's permadeath mechanic. If a unit falls in battle, it's gone for good. This makes every decision on the battlefield carry weight and encourages careful planning and risk management. Losing a key unit can have significant repercussions, forcing players to adapt their strategies and make tough choices. The gameplay mechanics and features of Warsong are a masterclass in tactical RPG design. Its blend of strategic depth, unit customization, and engaging combat creates an experience that is both challenging and rewarding. Whether you're a fan of strategy games or RPGs, Warsong offers a rich and satisfying gameplay experience that stands the test of time. The soundtrack of Warsong was composed by Noriyuki Iwadare, a name that might ring a bell for fans of classic video game music. Iwadare is renowned for his work on titles like Lunar, The Silver Star, and the Grandia series. His expertise shines through in Warsong, where he masterfully crafts a musical score that not only complements the game's epic battles, but also enhances the emotional depth of the story. The music in Warsong is an essential part of the game's identity. Each track is meticulously composed to match the intensity and mood of the scenes. The soundtrack features a variety of themes ranging from triumphant and heroic anthems to somber and reflective melodies. This dynamic range helps to convey the shifting tones of the game's narrative, immersing players in the highs and lows of Prince Garrett's journey. The battle themes are particularly noteworthy. These tracks are designed to keep players engaged and energized during the game's many tactical skirmishes. The driving rhythms and bold melodies create a sense of urgency and excitement, making each battle feel like a pivotal moment in the quest to reclaim Baltia. Even after hours of gameplay, the music remains fresh and invigorating, a testament to Iwadare's talent and the quality of the compositions. The music and sound of Warsong are integral to its enduring appeal. Noriyuki Iwadare's exceptional compositions, combined with immersive sound effects, create an audio experience that is both memorable and deeply engaging. The soundtrack not only enhances the gameplay, but also helps to tell the story, drawing players into the world of Baltia and making each moment more impactful. Whether you're reliving this classic or discovering it for the first time, the music and sound of Warsong are sure to leave a lasting impression. Warsong was a trailblazer for tactical RPGs on home consoles, setting the stage for many games that followed. Released in 1991, it brought complex strategic gameplay to the Sega Genesis, a platform more commonly associated with action-packed titles. By merging tactical warfare with role-playing elements, Warsong introduced players to a new kind of gaming experience that required thoughtful planning and strategic foresight. While Warsong didn't achieve blockbuster sales, it garnered a dedicated following among gamers who appreciated its challenging gameplay and intricate storytelling. Over the years, this fan base has kept the game alive through online communities, fan translations, and retrospectives. The game's Japanese counterpart, Langrisser, saw more success and continued to evolve, spawning sequels and remakes that built on the original's foundation. This cult classic status has led to Warsong being a cherished memory for many gamers who experienced it during their formative years. The game's unique blend of strategy and narrative left a lasting impression, fostering a sense of nostalgia that persists even decades later. The dedicated community of Warsong fans has played a crucial role in preserving and celebrating the game's legacy. From fan translations and modes to detailed strategy guides and retrospectives, the community's efforts have ensured that Warsong remains accessible and relevant. Online forums and social media groups provide spaces for fans to share their experiences, strategies, and love for the game, keeping its spirit alive. Moreover, fan projects and tributes have expanded the game's universe, with custom campaigns and scenarios that allow players to explore new adventures within the familiar framework of Warsong. These projects highlight the game's enduring appeal and the creative potential it continues to inspire. Warsong might not have been a mainstream hit, but its influence on the tactical RPG genre is undeniable. Its innovative mechanics and narrative complexity set a high bar for future games. The dedicated fan base and the game's cult classic status are a testament to its enduring appeal. In recent years, the revival of interest in retro gaming has brought Warsong back into the spotlight. The passion of the community, with fan projects and online discussions, has kept the spirit of Warsong alive, ensuring that its legacy endures. Warsong is a shining example of what makes retro gaming so special. Its blend of strategy, storytelling, and innovation creates an experience that is both timeless and unforgettable. Whether you're revisiting this classic or discovering it for the first time, Warsong offers a journey that is well worth taking. As we look back on this gem from the Sega Genesis era, it's clear that Warsong has earned its place in gaming history. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of Warsong. Until next time, keep questing and keep gaming.